Alright, one more time here. Excuse the head, just kind of woke up. Had to start my routine. November again. Epilepsy Aware this month. Take you down the lane here for my daily routine, what I do every day, how I do it. So I wake up. First thing I do, take my medications, of course. And then I need to get oxygen to my brain because I've been sleeping laying down for so long. So I go for a walk, go around the block, come back, have breakfast, hang out with the kids, do my thing, and then I get ready for work. But at work I sit down all day. So at work I'm kind of sedentary. So I have to do push-ups and stuff like that to keep oxygen to my brain so I don't have a seizure, so I don't forget things. Like memory loss is a big one with epileptics because of the traumatic shock that you get put through all the time when you have a seizure. So come home, take my pills again, go to work, say about lunchtime and take my pills again. Again, for my lunchtime I don't do much. Sit in the car, watch some Netflix or something, do my thing. Other than that, it's good. I also want to tell you about some of my tattoos. Got a few of them. Some of them that do mean some good things. Some of them that just I got when I was a kid. All tattoos that I do have a meaning though. I didn't just get them for any reason because I thought they looked cool or whatnot. So I have this one right here. That was my cover-up. I did that myself. Well, not the cover-up. My uncle did that. But underneath it, I did that myself when I was 13, 14. It was a pretty bad choice. I decided to get it covered up. Picked something. Was Mother Mary. Looked like it was a good idea. So went and got that. Another one is my stars. I get a lot of compliments on my stars as well. Story behind that was I used to do a lot of fighting, and I wanted people to see stars before and after I hit them, kind of dumb, but my wife got them too, so there's that as well, so get that matching tattoo. Speaking of matching tattoos, I got this. That came from when I had my ex-best friend Chris Weiser, way back in the day. We just broke down and got matching tats. That's another story for another time. And then the ones on my back, my hieroglyphs I got on my back that tell my life story. They tell you when I had my brain, or when I flew off a swing and landed on my head, started having seizures. And then another one about kind of how I grew up incarcerated. And then I have another one about when I got my brain surgery. And I think that's where I left off. Just trying to piece it together after that. And then finally, we got this. Now the big C, that was just me being a kid. Everything else, like the Alpha, Omega, etc., etc. I'm gonna get all that covered up eventually before I move away. But the main thing I want to do, see, I'm still walking right now, trying to get this oxygen to my brain, trying to make sure that I don't have a seizure at work or at home or at the store, at the gas station. Again, living your life in fear that you're gonna do something wrong or you're gonna hurt somebody or yourself. Or that fear that, you might end up in the hospital, you might not be able to go home that day. So again, I do appreciate my alert system, my auras that I have. It's kind of scary, kind of trippy. Make a feeling like someone's coming up behind you. But that's the daily regimen of me. I'm gonna try to get at you guys a couple times throughout this month just to let you know a little bit more about the life of an epileptic. Again, I'm probably not the best one to do this because, I wear my epilepsy well, and I don't think that I have too bad of an issue. I used to. When I was a kid, I probably have 100 seizures in my sleep. I was fearful to fall asleep. Like, I took the yellow bus to school. Of course, you're gonna fall asleep. I got kicked out of the school district, so I had to go to school in another school district. So that was about an hour ride on the bus. Well, me being me, in the mornings or on my way home, sometimes I'd fall asleep. And that's when it would happen. So I was fearful to fall asleep because no matter where I was, if I fell asleep, I would wake up in a seizure. And depending where I was, well, that depends on how people would handle it. Bus drivers, classmates, they kind of knew what was going on. But everybody else, anywhere else, they didn't really know much. So growing up doing that and living that life, it was hard. School was really, really hard. I made up a lot of excuses again. I used to say like I had like acid flashbacks just to get away with it. No one knew exactly what was going on, but again, I persevered, pushed through, graduated with 75 extra credits, eventually went to college. That was another story. And so I'm just going to get at you later, give you some more info in a little bit. Like, subscribe. I'm going to come back at you with another couple of videos here for Epilepsy Awareness Month. And again, if you know someone who has epilepsy, you got to give it up to them this month, especially this month, because they're survivors, they're hustlers, and they're true soldiers. So one love, keep down, peace.